Okay, so we're gonna do some slab of ribs. These are pork ribs, pork loin, back ribs, and my buddy Nick in Nebraska is actually gonna be cooking some ribs, and I'm just gonna show him a little video how I do mine. Last try. There we go. So the point of this is when you do a dry rub, you can actually, that membrane's gonna stop that rub from actually getting into the meat, because it is 6:30 on Friday night, and we're gonna end up doing these tomorrow night for dinner. So I'm gonna put them in the fridge with the dry rub on it. I'm basically gonna start just how I always have done, kind of with my pork butt. Start with the mustard. I'm gonna still use that Famous Dave's rib rub. I'm gonna mix that Emerald's rib rub in there too. That's got a little more spicy kick to it than the Famous Dave's. The Famous Dave's has more of a brown sugar, and I still might add some of that because I like my meat sweet. So we're gonna get that going, and I'll be right back. Okay, so get yourself a Stella Artois for this. We'll use probably 225 on the heat. Unnecessary patty. Again. And like always, you can always use your rub you want to do. Buy your own, make your own. It's all going to turn out good. So don't worry. I think that's a good start. Alright, let's wrap it up. There we go, we'll do it. G, come get a straw and suck this out. Answer's no again. Okay, so you can see the kind of cooking station I have back here on my patio. The big 26 Weber. We'll be doing some sides on those. So what I like to do, you can see on here that I actually have my grate from last cook on top of it. That's the way I am able to clean it off. You can see how that old stuff coming off of there. So we're gonna just scrape it clean once it gets hot. Same old setup as last time. I'm gonna have a little apple juice over here, and got some uncooked, unlit charcoal right now. We're gonna dump the hot charcoal right in the middle and add our apple wood. My daughter's watching me through the window while we do this smoke. Yum. Okay, we're gonna unwrap these. It's Saturday early afternoon. We are just gonna let these sit out a little bit to get to close to room temperature before we put them on the smoker. We're just getting that fire and smoker started. So pull these up. So we just got the ribs on, and we are going to cook this for about 2.5 to 3 hours. We'll be checking it. 225. Yummo. So this is the new AC unit. You saw in my last video. Wasn't too happy. It was so hot in this house. But this is it came with that beer too. I guess that's the new thing. This thing, if you look inside of it, man, they've came a long way since my old air conditioner in 1988. This thing's just like hollow and easy to get to, it looks like. So that's pretty cool. This thing is Fraser Johnson. Sounds like it's a good company. They've been around a while. You don't hear about it too much, but we'll see how this thing works out. Here's the new furnace downstairs. It looks like they did a new contraption. Bada bing, bada boom. It's a little bit smaller than last. Little duct work there. Okay, we're at the 2.5 hour mark that these things have been smoking. Now we're going to pull them off, This is our first look at them as well, and then we're gonna transfer them into this tin foil and put a little apple juice in there and cover them back up. We'll probably do it for another hour. There you are. Not the best bang test, but that's why I think I'm pulling them off now instead of 3 hours. Just to cover it. There we go. Now let's foil. Check these in about an hour. Let's make sure we keep our temperature probably around 225, 250 now. Okay. Now the whole point of foiling to me is I want that rib to kind of pull back on that bone, and that makes it a little tender. And then we're going to pull it back off, and we're going to put a little sauce on it, and I'll show you that in a second. This could take an hour, this could take a little bit longer. Okay, for my finishing sauce, like I said, I use stuff I see at the grocery store. The newest thing to my addition here is this Guy Fieri. It says Kansas City barbecue, smoky and sweet. Anything with Kansas City on it, I'm gonna buy it and try it, and it's pretty dang good. It's actually got a little more kick to it, a little more spicy. I always use a little bit of Kansas City Masterpiece when I'm doing it barbecue style. I'll have to show you my Asian influence ribs. It's basically go on taste. We're gonna start doing this once we pull them out of the foil and let them get a little loving from here. My wife's went to the grocery store. It's about time to pull everything off the grill, actually unfoil it and start doing my other stuff, but not a smart idea with her around. So I'm kind of screwed. So we wait, and I bet we still have another 30 minutes because she likes her time. And there's a gnat in here. I just brought the ribs in. This is definitely, like my saying, with cooking comes compromise, and this is totally it. So I got the baby to sleep. I'm talking a little low. We're just pulling it out of the foil right now, and you can see these things are nice and tender. You see that bone that it came off, back off that rib. See that? That's what you want. And that's when we're gonna start putting our barbecue sauce on. Yeah, this is what happens when you foil it too long and your wife goes shopping. Yep. What this is gonna do, it's gonna tighten up on that grill. Let's do a flip. These are tender, which I love tender ribs, but also I like a little chew in them as well. So we're gonna get these boys back on the grill. I'm sorry it's too dark out there to mess with right now, otherwise I would show you me putting these on the grill, but I think I'm gonna do this about 2 or 3 times with the sauce. So this could take another 30-45 minutes, just so we get a couple layers on that meat with the barbecue sauce. The mac and cheese off the grill. My ribs are done. All considering the situations tonight that happened, these things just look great. I already gave them a little taste test. They still actually have kind of a bite to them. You can see that nice little smoke ring on there. Man, oh man, this is gonna be good eats. All right. Yeah, you're the one who started all this trouble.